guys, so long time no see. I know it's been quite a while since I put a video on this channel. I apologize. I'm really sorry. I know. I'm sorry. But hopefully this will sort of make up for it. This is a video that you guys have been asking for quite a long time, that I've been putting off for quite a long time because I really just didn't want to do this particular video. Before I get started though, I did want to extend an invitation to you guys. For those of you who don't know, I interned for a company program thing called USchool, and you guys can check it out at theuschool.com if you would like to. I currently run the Instagram and the Tumblr for it. If you guys wanted to follow those, I know some of you already do, thank you, but I will leave the links below if you guys want to check it out. So USchool is pretty much this program or series of different programs that you can go through to help you learn more about yourself, more about your strengths and even your weaknesses, and it helps you, as we say, unlock your full potential. What I would like to offer you guys is several free trials. So I have quite a few to hand out, but we just launched a new online program. It's fully online, so it's a series of different activities, all preceded by short videos, kind of leading you through them. Our lead guide, Scott, is the one in the videos talking about it. If you are interested in getting more details about it, feel free to email me at social@theuschool.com. I will put the email address here, and I will gladly share some more information with you. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into this video. I do want to say I'm pretty sure it's going to be two parts because junior year, as I said before, I just haven't wanted to do this video because my junior year was like the worst year for me, but also kind of the best in some aspects, so I'm gonna probably have to break this up in half, just to let you guys know. Alright, so I'm gonna get right into the academics as usual and let you guys know what classes I took and how my grades were this year. So I did take 2 APs and an honors. I took Chem AP, Calc AB AP, and English 3 honors. So those were my higher academic classes. And then I also took food science, which was fun, and advanced dance again. I TA'd for the first semester for my pre-calc teacher for my sophomore year, and then the second semester I did drill team. So that was my 6th class spot. As I mentioned before, we had to take 6 classes, or had to take 6 classes from my freshman and junior years of high school, and then my senior year we only had to take 5, which was nice. So there are my 6 classes. You're probably noticing that there's no history class there. I can't remember if I've said this before, but I always took my history classes during the summer prior to that year. So I took them either through whatever high school program they were offering or at the local community college. So that's why I didn't take it during the academic year. Alright, so as I said, I took 2 APs and an honors, and you know, that's a pretty, I feel like normal if you're an AP honors student. Like that's kind of a steady average sort of course load, considering my other courses were pretty much easy electives. It was tough. Chem AP, I don't remember. No, I haven't said. So my chem teacher is the same teacher I had for honors my sophomore year. She was really not that great, like not at all. So this year in particular was really bad because a friend of mine who I'd known since middle school, he TA'd for her at the time, and he told me that she told him that I was a disappointment because my older brother is very smart. He's a chem teacher now, and he makes sure that he doesn't ever teach like she did, but she loved him because he was very smart. Everything came easily to him, and it didn't for me. I was okay at chem, like I wasn't terrible at it, but it wasn't like instant understanding. And I wasn't the only one, like our class was struggling. Like we never finished the tests like before. It was ridiculous. The whole class was ridiculous. But she told my friend that I was a disappointment, and of course he told me, he was like, so she told me that you were a disappointment. And I was just like, bitch. First of all, that is incredibly unprofessional. And secondly, why? What could possibly make you say that to my classmate? Like, okay, not in the chem class, but my friend. Like, what? What? Like, that's so ridiculous. I hate that. That was, I can't even, no respect, 0 respect. So that happened, and I just kind of like, really? That's messed up. Calc was really terrifying. It was actually, I feel like content-wise was easier than pre-calc, but my teacher was really scary. He's very intense and like he wanted us to succeed, like to the point where it was just scary. He was a very intimidating guy. He was really nice. Like like outside of class, but in class they're just like, please don't call me, please don't call me. I remember one time he did and I totally choked. I got the right answer eventually, but I was just like, I know, it was really easy too. I was like, okay, I didn't do that, but in my head I was like having a panic attack, so that was fun. Alright, in English, I'd always been like decent at English. It wasn't necessarily my strong point, but it was okay. I do feel like my English 3 honors class definitely prepared me for writing like 100 million times more than my Lit AP class in my senior year. When I get to my senior year video, oh, you guys will hear about Lit. Oh my god. Alright, in food science, for those of you who, you probably don't have that class at your school, but it was essentially like home ec, but only the kitchen part. So we learned about all the things in the kitchen, we cooked a lot, we learned about different, like we baked and we cooked and we did all this stuff. It was really fun. We got to eat kind of, not as much as you would expect, but we got to eat a lot. Enough anyway. It was good. I liked it. I remember we had a whole test about eggs. I'm not kidding, like literally an entire test about eggs. Alright, and dance, you guys know I could do an entire video about dance, but this year in particular, dance was probably my favorite year. I liked my sophomore year a lot, but junior year was just like, we had so many amazing routines that just, I loved my junior year. And as I mentioned, I TA'd for my first semester for that 6th class spot for my pre-calc teacher. That was fine. All I did was like grade homework and helped grade some tests a little bit. It was like nothing big. And then drill team 2nd semester was a very different dynamic from my sophomore year. So if you guys remember, I did drill team my entire sophomore year. That was the only year I ever did that. So this year, this junior year, I did it for only the 2nd semester, which is when the dance competitions start. It was very different because the captain, I had known her. She was also an intermediate dance with me and then advanced throughout the years. And she was like one of the sweetest girls ever. She was a captain, like she was a leader, but she wasn't like a tyrant. She was very respectful and accommodating and stuff like that. So it was very different from my sophomore year and I was really appreciative of it. Grade-wise, my junior year, I didn't do very spectacularly. I got A's and B's. You know, that's kind of how it went. I talked about getting my first B my sophomore year and how that kind of shifted things for me. And I didn't really try any harder to get A's than I had in the past. I was just kind of like, the grades are what they are. I mean, I never got anything less than a B. So I was like, this is just what I'm gonna be. Alright. What I'm gonna be. That was not intentional, but that was kind of funny. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if any of you have watched my main channel since like the beginning, but I made this video about my junior year experience and how traumatizing it was, and I took that video down once people I knew in real life started to watch my videos because it was very, very personal. Like I like laid it down. it was hard, and I don't really know how else to go into it than to just tell you guys what happened. I guess I should kind of give you a premise of what happened, and then I suppose I will go into it in my next video. So I suppose this will be a cliffhanger. This kind of stems off my boy situation my junior year. So I only had one boyfriend my junior year, which I only had one because my sophomore year was kind of ridiculous. So my junior year I only had one boyfriend. It was the same guy who I went to homecoming with my sophomore year and who we broke up. We had a like terrible breakup, which was really dramatic for like 15-year-old. We decided to do it again junior year for some reason, and it's kind of funny that that happened again with him of all people. Just it's very interesting. What happened was we decided to get together and we made it Facebook official. Now at this point in time, being Facebook official was like a thing that people still did, and it actually like still mattered. I don't think anybody cares about that anymore, but this was 2008, 2009, so it was still relevant. So we made it Facebook official, and my older brother, who's a traitor, told my parents about it. And so they were like, why does it say that you're in a relationship? Like, what is this? And they knew who he was. As I said in my sophomore year video, they weren't a fan. He didn't have the best reputation for something he had done a couple years before this. So I was just like, no, like it's a joke, like don't worry about it. I was trying to like play it off, just like it's fine, like just, it's not even important. And they kind of let it go for a couple days. I can't remember how much time went by. It was literally days though. And then I think my mom brought it up again. She's like, why is it still there? Like, this is not funny. You need to take this down. Like, you could not be in a relationship with him. And for some reason, Like, I blew up. Now, you have to know, before this, I'd always been a very, not quiet in the sense like shy quiet, but just like didn't say much out of line. I was very obedient, I guess you could say, and it wasn't because I wanted to like please my parents, it was just because like, why not? Like, just I don't know, like, just it's easier, like, let's just do what they say, like, let's not cause issues here. So there was that until this dramatic evening where I blew the hell up. Like, it was bad. I talked back. I told my mom that she didn't want me to be with him because of social like standings and because there was a race issue at play. I'm not gonna lie, I'm positive there was a race issue at play here. My mom tried to say that they were concerned about my safety, which no, don't even try to play that with me. That is not why. And so both my parents decided to tell me that they couldn't trust me anymore, that I had terrible judgment, that I made bad decisions, that all this stuff, and they were just like, it was verbal abuse because both of them were talking to me at the same time. I remember it was in the garage and it was both of them. One of them was here, the other one was here. I was like, really? Really gonna do this to me right now? I was so just like shaky, and I was like I was so mad and so like just like in shock about what was happening at the moment. Like, you know when something's happening but you're like, how is this happening right now? Like, you're kind of in like two places at once. Like, you're participating but you're also just like, what is going on? So that happened, and I let's just leave it at that. And I will let you guys know what happened after that because it only got worse. Okay, leaving it on a high note, ending on a high note. See, when you use phrases like that and then you butcher them, it makes them like really lame, and it's getting really dark. You guys will hear about the rest of my junior year experience in the next part 2. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you have any specific questions about junior year, I will probably cover everything eventually, but let me know, and stay tuned. Alright, bye! Oh, and again, check out U-School and email me if you're interested. Okay, that's it. Bye.